How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm about to do a premiere draft from the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, but more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you catch streaming video games, leathercraft, Magic the Gathering content, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. With that out of the way, yeah, all right, here we are. Pack one, pick one. What are we getting? Big money, no whammy, and stop. Oh, okay. Let's see. So, what do we take here? I like Satoru. I like Sphinx. I think a little bit more than Satoru, actually. Congregation Gryph is actually cool, and it's in the best colors of green-white, right? That's one of the best color combinations. Throw from the Saddle's a premium common. This is actually kind of hard, and I do like Smuggler's Surprise. Usually it's just a 3-mana divination, but sometimes you can pull off that other stuff and make your creatures almost impossible to deal with. I do feel like the pick here is the Smuggler's Surprise, right? If we're going to start off. And I say that because it's a nice instant speed 2-for-1. Sometimes there will be boards where you manage to pay like the, what? 8? Yeah, 8 to like draw 2 creatures and hopefully just play them immediately, or just cheat out 2 massive things. Satoru is good, you know, but you need to be plotting cards for him to really go off. And Congregation Gryph's okay, but I don't want to like first pick a multicolored card like that. Now what's the pick here? I really like Gila Courser because it can generate a lot of value. Patient Naturalist is pretty good. Vault Plunder is pretty good too. Desperate Bloodseeker is good if you want it. It's a fine 2-drop. It does commit a crime if you target your opponent. But I think we take the Gila Courser first, right? 4 power, so it actually plays pretty well with my Smuggler's Surprise. We can make it indestructible and hexproof until end of turn. And when it attacks while saddled, we can exile a top card of our library and play that card up until our next turn. It's a fine 3. It's actually a really good 3. I think it's worth taking here. We're passing a Wolverine, we're passing a Vault Plunderer, a Bloodseeker, a Naturalist, and a Transmutation Font, but I don't think that card's really good unless you're playing like 5-color rare draft deck. Some people do that too. Derailment's fine. It's a fine removal spell. There's also an Eroded Canyon, a Mirage Mesa. Snakeskin Veil is pretty good as well, as is Drover Grizzly. Well, Drover Grizzly is kind of fine, right? We're in green and red so far. And I do believe that these are the better cards of this pack. Part of me is tempted to just take the Eroded Canyon for the higher upside of being able to splash for something blue, but I think Explosive Derailment's fine. Sometimes you destroy an artifact creature in addition to killing something with up to 4 toughness with this, and I think that that's fine as well. So we can take the Explosive Derailment. I do like that it's got the Spree text on it. Alright, so there's 2 really good cards here. There's a Crown too. I like Dance. The reason why I like Dance is because early game, you know, you fix, right? Late game, you take a land out of your deck and you create a 6+ power creature, which is fine. Actually, it's better than fine. It's actually really good. I think I like this better than the other one that makes just a creature equal to the size of your highest power creature, right? Ankle Biter's cute. I do like Vault Plunderer. I don't think it's as pickable as Dance of the Tumbleweed. And generally speaking, you want to like full spree this. You want to full send this, so it ends up being a 6-drop. But if you're really choked on mana, it can help you. Or not choked on mana. If you're stuck on mana, you need that 1 land. You know, Dance of the Tumbleweeds is great fixing. Let's see what we got here. Rise of the Varmints, Vault Plunderer. There's a Take the Fall. There's a This Town Ain't Big Enough. Part of me wants to take the Rise of the Varmints. It's kind of early to be taking Rise of the Varmints. If we're in green-red, Bristlepack Sentry is actually pretty good because it allows us to have a 2-drop that can attack as a 3/3 into many boards. Is it better than Vault Plunderer, though? Is it better than Rise of the Varmints? If we play Rise of the Varmints, what ends up happening is it's got to be late in the game, and we have to basically want to spit out at least 4+ creatures. It's between these two, and I think I like the Vault Plunderer just a little bit more, so I'm going to take the Plunderer. That's like the third Plunderer that we've passed, too, so... There's a Scorching Shot. That's a pretty good removal spell. There's a Thermal Agony, which is probably an even better removal spell. They're both sorcery speed, although if you could find a way to discard this at instant speed. Woo! Right? You could still cast it off of Madness. Vial Smasher is also really good. Just being a 3/2 for 2, and every time a creature enters the battlefield, an outlaw rather, enters the battlefield under your control, he just goes smack. And he seems to be pretty late here, so I'm actually tempted to take him. I'm actually really tempted to take him over, like, Scorching Shot. I know that the correct pick is Scorching Shot, though, so let me take the Scorching Shot. There's a Servant of the Singer. There's a Malcolm the Eyes. And there's a Demonic Ruckus. Jesus. These are all actually really good cards. So we want to stay away from blue-red. This does have a lot of upside of being a 2/2 flyer for 2. When you cast your second spell each turn, investigate. That's actually pretty good. Can I speculate on it here? We are kind of in red. We are kind of in red. And the upside of casting your second spell to investigate, which means that you get another clue token, is actually really good. So I'm going to take the Malcolm here. There's a Lazov, there's a Slick Sequence, there's a Tyrant Scorn. Jeez, these are all really good. We don't have the fixing for any of these things. I don't want to go into blue-red, right? Blue-black is actually, like, blue-black's one of my favorite decks in the format. Being the Crimes deck. And I think Lazov is, like, a really good card. So I think we can take Lazov. And now we need to be, wow, this Satoru Wield? He's a Ninja Rogue. I like that they added the Ninja and Rogue text onto him. I do like him. He's very good if you can plot things. So I'm going to take him. If you manage to plot, like... What is this? If none of these are good. I'm going to take the Key to the Vault just to rare draft. If you manage to plot the Loan Shark the turn earlier and then play Satoru into Loan Shark draws you 2 cards, which is really good. Eroded Canyon. Oh, fantastic here, actually. I feel like the blue might be more than just a splash. There's a Geyser Drake and a Prickly Pear. What's going on? That Geyser Drake's actually not bad either. Outlaw's Fury is passable. And we passed that too. I don't know if we're playing green. I don't know if we're playing green. But I do know that I'm probably going to take these unlicensed hearse, right? And the reason why I say this is because it's actually a really good vehicle. And it commits a crime at instant speed whenever you want it to. So threat of activation is always going to be there. It's an artifact, so it can be gotten with a good explosive derailment, right? But it's really, really good. Is it better than Unfortunate Accident? I don't know. But it's colorless, so it'll make any deck that we end up playing. We do have a Scale Storm Summoner here, but it feels like we're not really going to end up in the red-green deck, right? And that really wants to play in the red-green deck. This is an amazing card, by the way. If you can get its power 2/4, I think that that's also pretty good. Do we really care about cast... You know, I don't know if we care enough about committing crimes. Maybe it is just the Scalestorm Summoner, actually, now that I think about it, because we have a Prickly Pear, so we could actually just get something else. Oh my god, there's a Laughing Jasper Flint. Woo! Somebody passed us that. Somebody passed us a Laughing Jasper Flint. You don't say no to a gift horse. You don't. God, there's another Dance of the Tumbleweeds too. I'm taking the Laughing Jasper Flint. I don't think I've ever played. I have one of these in my collection. I don't think I've ever played Laughing Jasper Flint. It's stupid. This is a stupid card. If your opponent can't remove it immediately, you get to draw cards off the top of their deck. I think it's at least one, right? Where X is the number of outlaws you control. It's an outlaw. We're going to be trying to play outlaws. Are we going to try to build Grixis outlaws? If this is the case, kind of wish we kept what's it called? But Scalestorm Summoner is pretty good too. Yeah, we're definitely getting black in here. There's a Vial Smasher. There's a Desert's Dew. Consarn it. This is actually really hard. So, all right. So I think we take the Vial Smasher here. And the reason why we take the Vial Smasher here is because every time an outlaw enters a battlefield under your control, he deals 1 damage to target opponent. That targets the opponent, which means you commit a crime immediately. So that means that when you play a card like Blood Hustler, that immediately triggers this, and it commits a crime. Right? I think that's fantastic. We're slowly getting away from the green that we have here, and that's fine, because I believe that we really have some very good cards here. I don't know if we're going to play Malcolm the Eyes necessarily, although it's a pirate. But we definitely, I think, want that Vial Smasher. There's a Jagged Barons. There's a Irascible Wolverine, but there's a Jagged Barons, and I think I have to be disciplined enough to take this. It also commits a crime on ETB, so the opportunity cost is almost negative to play an on-color land, but the upside is so high that I think we take it over the Irascible Wolverine. I also am realizing that there's a More Surprise here, which is a very good card, and Wolverine just like draws us a card, but we do want to have like more mercenaries in the deck and more ways to commit crimes. So we're going to take that. There's another Lazav. Oh, God. Okay, so Bedevil's good, fine. A little clunky because it's black, black, red. But it is Artifact Creature Planeswalker, which is not to be underestimated. What are we looking at in terms of our removal? Because I will take Bedevil if it seems good enough. We got the Derailment, we got the Scorching Shot. But I think that's it, right? I still think it's Vault Plunderer, actually. It draws us a card so it replaces itself. It's very good. Sorry that I switched to this format. I think we could take a Discerning Peddler here. It's a nice 2/2, right? Oh, there's a Lively Dirge. What's wrong with me? Lively Dirge is fantastic. Our curve is so far not even that high that it actually just is get 2 creatures onto the board. Sometimes we put the Vial Smasher directly into play with it alongside like Malcolm the Eyes or Satoru the Infiltrator. Yeah, get on. We definitely want the Lively Dirge. I think it's even better than the Discerning Peddler because it represents 2-for-1 value here. So we're going to take that Lively Dirge and we're going to be happy. I'm going to put that in the spells pile. There's another Gila Courser. Wow. And there's a Cactus Folk Sure Shot. Can we still splash for green? I think we take the Gila Courser. Listen, I know it's not a mercenary or it's not an outlaw, but and Cactus Folk Sure Shot definitely is, but it's lower on the curve, and it gets us card advantage, much like the Wolverine, but I think this is probably way better. There's a Restless Lackey. I don't know if we want that. I don't really want to play Slick Sequence because I get too hung up on trying to get the bonus of drawing another card from casting this as my second spell for the turn. So it's either Binding Negotiation or Pillage here, and I think it's the Negotiation. Let's see what we got here. There's Desperate Bloodseeker, fine 2-drop, commits a crime, technically not an outlaw though. A little upset about that. There's a Highway Robbery. I think we could take that as like a one of. Brimstone Roundup exists. It's not good. Outlaw's Fury might be actually fine in this deck if we're playing enough Outlaws. God, there's another Brimstone Roundup. I don't want that card. Is this a rare? You know what? We'll take it. We'll put it in the sideboard. It's unplayable though. Trick Shot though. Trick Shot's a fine combat trick. And there's a Binding Light. Yeah, take that, I guess. What's good here? There's a Coyote. There's a Heath. Another Dance. I don't want to play Dance solely for Smuggler Surprise and Dance, but if we can get the Fixing for it, I think it's going to be fine. So, we're not really playing any other green cards other than that. I think we could take the Coyote here. Oh wait, no, Rakish Crew. Rakish Crew is actually great in our deck. What am I talking about? And there's a Mystical Tether too, which is strangely very splashable. If you consider this a 5-mana removal spell at instant speed, it's actually really good. We don't want the Creosote Heath right now, and the Pylons is fine, but it doesn't commit a crime. Rakish Crew, though, woo! Every time one of your Outlaws dies, you just get a card. Otherwise, I think I might take the 3 steps ahead, but I don't think it's enough. There's an Assimilation Aegis, which has changed things dramatically for me. We're going to take that. It's an amazing card. It is an exile-based removal spell, which we don't have very many of. We're passing the Raven. We're passing the Treasure Dredger, which would also be very okay in the deck, as we are also passing a Stop Cold. But I think we need to take this Assimilation Aegis. It's too good in terms of removal. We're going to look up. We're going to try to get some removal very highly, though. Caught in the crossfire. You'll get caught up in the... I think I take the Repulse here. It's a bounce spell that also draws us a card. And I think it's fine in the deck. It's not necessarily removal. It's tempo, but it commits a crime as well. And it replaces itself, which I really like. So we'll put this here under spells. I don't know if we're playing the Trick Shot. Trick Shot costs a lot, right? Highway Robbery. It does feel like we have a lot of really good cards here. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Slick Shot Lockpicker is definitely a very good card. There's also a Lush Oasis. This is hard. I think I have to be disciplined and take the Lush Oasis. As much as I'd like a Slick Shot Lockpicker, this is really rough. If I don't play these two, then I think that this is fine. I might not play the Dance and the Smuggler's Surprise, right? Because those are just like 6-drop plus cards, right? Let's take the Slick Shot Lockpicker. It's a rogue, right? So it's a mercenary. It rebuys a removal spell, which I think is great. We really want to find fixing for white, though. Let's see. Jailbreak Scheme. That's kind of a removal spell. Not kind of. It is a removal spell. I don't like Thunder Thief, right? So yeah, let's take Jailbreak Scheme. Pretty weak pack overall. Would consider taking the Coyote if I thought it was good. Let's take the Scheme. What's going on here now? Oh, there's a Crimer. Every timer, right? Good old Spring Splasher. Every time it attacks you, commit a crime. Actually, now that I look at this, we're not really committing too many crimes, right? So maybe it might be better to just have the Coyote? Yeah, let's take the Coyote. It's a fantastic 2-drop. So make your own luck. There's another Skillstorm Summoner. Okay, so I'm taking the Skillstorm Summoner because it's easier for us to cast, and also because we have 0 fixing for green, and we might just cut the green. The Summoner, it's a Warlock too, so it counts as one of those types of creatures. There's a Vault Buster, which we can consider taking. There's also a Buzzard, and there's a Shackle Slinger. I guess Vault Buster is playable. I think that this is actually more playable, the Black Snag Buzzard. Another one of these Coyotes. There's a Deadeye Duelist. Again, do we care about committing crimes? If we don't care about committing crimes, the Coyote's better than the Duelist. Aside from it not being able to turn on, what's his face? Jasper, Flint, or Vial Smasher. I'm going to take the Coyote. There's a Raven. There's also a Quill Charger. Again, we don't care about committing crimes so much, so I think the Quill Charger might actually be better. Plus, it's a 4-power creature. There's a Discerning Peddler, which can help us loot through our deck, so I will take that. It's also fine, too. Highway Robbery or the Sterling Hound. We already have a Highway Robbery, right? So let me take the Sterling Hound as a creature. Thunder Thief is not playable. And neither is Forest in this deck. Just take it. Okay. Alright, so got some work to do. I think we have a pretty competent deck, though. We're going to be doing Grixis Outlaws, which I think is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever done Grixis Outlaws. T-Cree. Let's look at the... Alright, so most of our creatures are here. We have 20 creatures. We have more than enough creatures. So we can cut that Sterling Hound. It doesn't do enough. Lazov cares about committing crimes. I don't think we care about the Buzzard. The Bloodseeker's fine. The Coyotes are great. The Coyotes can actually turn on the Scalestorm Summoners when they ETB, right? You pull out the Coyotes and then you play the Scalestorm Summoner and then you play the Coyote off of plot, and the Scalestorm Summoner gets to attack immediately as a 4-power creature, which means that it makes a 3/1. It's a lot of pressure. I think that that's good in terms of creatures. I may want to cut Malcolm. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was the other one. In terms of white's fixing... It's funny, the thing is just like, you just take one. Take 1 planes, you're fine. I didn't get any of those other things. So maybe we do cut the Assimilation Aegis, right? If I cut that just removes white entirely from the equation. In terms of removal, let's get rid of Fury right now. In terms of removal, let's see. Lively Dirge and Highway Robbery kind of exist in the same area, right? Dance at the Tumbleweeds is fixing. We might need that. Jailbreak Stream. Okay, so removal, let's put that in this pile. Derailment. Scorching Shot. Repulse is a trick. Okay. Let's get rid of Negotiation. Rakish Crew. So I do think that we want to nug out our opponent by dinging them every like at least maybe up to 2 times for every Vile Smasher and Rakish Crew trigger. So I do want to keep that. But I am worried that like Dance and Smuggler's Surprise are not doing enough. So I'm actually going to cut those. Because they don't really fit in with the rest of the game plan. Plus, it streamlines our mana significantly. Let's see. What are we looking at? 18 creatures. Okay. We might actually be able to cut a land too, because now that I'm looking at it, our curve goes to like 5, right? And that's just for Trick Shot. And maybe like Jailbreak Scheme could be a 6. Likely that's a 3 though. Explosive Derailment could be a 5. Likely that's a 3 though. Trick Shot is a 5, right? Like we have 5s. Our biggest creature's a 4, you know, other than Laughing Jasper Flint. And we could just play our opponent's cards. So what do we got here? We got 8 red sources. So I'm actually going to cut a mountain. We play 16 lands, right? 16. Draws us a card. Highway Robbery. I think that's worse than Lively Dirge. So let's cut the Robbery. Hold on. Satoru, what do you do? Non-token. Enters the battlefield under your control if none of them were cast or no mana was spent to cast them to draw a card. I'm noticing there's no way to trigger that. I guess there's these 2 coyotes. Right? What else do we have that triggers? Not triggers, that has plot. I guess the 2 coyotes and the lock picker. So I'm going to get rid of the Desperate Bloodseeker then. I think it's our worst creature here. And that's it. That's the deck. Alright. Wait, hold on. Let's change the deck art because, we're not playing Smuggler's Surprise. Let's make it Laughing Jasper Flint because that guy's got a big smile for everybody. Oh, and going into round 1. Laughing Jasper Flint is one of those cards that you need to remove the moment you see it come down. Otherwise, it's going to draw so many cards off the top of your deck, and it might actually just mill you out. That's a mulligan. 3 black sources, none of the other... We only have red cards in our hand. Yeah, that's definitely a mulligan. Opponent also mulligan. That's pretty good. We have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, another 3-drop. So I think the worst card here is the Scalestorm Summoner. Maybe it's the Satoru. I mean, we keep this, definitely. We can't really activate the Scalestorm Summoner just quite yet. And we have 2 of those, so I'm actually going to put the Scalestorm Summoner to the bottom. And we're not going to be greedy, I'm just going to run out the Eroded Canyon first. Next turn we're going to play the Satoru. This Jagged Barrens, though, allows us to play Lazav next turn and then Jagged Barrens after that. Our curve's not that high, right? They're going to hit us for 2, right? Oh, they don't hit us for 2. Okay, sure. Play this next. They can't block this. So that goes straight to damage. Then we'll play Lazav. You know, this is the kind of deck where I'd actually like a Tiny Bones. Because we have so many, what's it called? I think this is where we attack, and if they block, that's when we Explosive Derailment. So, I'll attack. I want them to double block the Satoru. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Perfect. Okay, so we definitely killed the Vault Plunderer. So let's do that and kill the... doesn't matter. We commit a crime. That dies regardless. And I'm just going to play out the island here, actually. Because next turn we can play out the Jagged Barrens. Exile this card from their graveyard. Double down. That's the memeiest shit I've friggin' seen. Alright, let's hit that. We're gonna take the Vault Plunderer, make him become a copy of it, because he can't do anything about that right now. I'll attack. Gong, gong. Play the Quill Charger and say go? Because that turning into the Vault Plunderer deals the most amount of damage. It's a 3-1 with 2 1/1 counters on it. Vault Plunderer, sure. Oh, so they get 2 of these. So they're going to be definitely... yeah. Definitely, accelerating their... Oh, I think we just win here, right? Because I kill one of these. That's a crime. Yeah, good game. That was quick. Yeah, we kill one of them. Hold on. View battlefield. We kill one of them. That thing crimes this, so they have to block this with that. Then we play our Vault Plunderer, targeting ourselves, draw a card, crew this with the Vault Plunderer, or not crew it, saddle it. It gains menace. We have 2 menace creatures. This is going to do 5. This is going to do another 2. Yeah, that's GG. Leave match. That was really good. That's how we want all of our games to go. Just no flood. We're playing 16 lands in a very low-to-the-ground deck. We're playing aggro. And there's reasons why you may want to play aggro in this format. Some of the decks get really dirtly, right? They just go, oh, I'm just going to spin my wheels. I'm going to spin my wheels. I'm gonna just do all sorts of like degenerate things with your cards and with my cards. And, you know, like this deck seeks to go, oh, yeah, no. Red source, and this is great. Single red source, and this is great. I did take out a red source. How many red sources do we have? 6 red sources. And then the Satoru can get a card. Alright, fine. This is a greedy keep. God. This is a greedy ass keep. We can plot the Coyote. Okay, so they have a Vial Smasher. Red source, thank you. Oh shit, you know what? I should have actually plotted the Coyote. I'm sorry. That was stupid of me. I should have played the yeah. Do they have a removal spell? They have a removal spell. See, that was my mistake entirely. I think I should remove their Vial Smasher in turn, because that represents more Damagio. Right? And then next turn we can Malcolm into Coyote. No, we can't. We can Malcolm into... Ooh. We only have 1 red source. Ooh, okay. We might have to Peddler. I'm gonna kill that Vial Smasher right now, though, because it represents so much extra damage. They play it, and then they play more Outlaws into it, and it's just like, ow. 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 They have another Vial Smasher. That's not good. Desperate Bloodseeker. Okay. Oh, that's incorrect. Okay. Cool. I actually think we Vault Plunderer here. That actually dug us faster towards our Vault Plunderer. That's not a red source. Plunderer trades with either of these. Intimidation Campaign, sure. Okay. That one's a really good card that they have there. I will block this, yes. Bong. Sure. Okay, so that's a trick shot. I think the best card to play here would be the Peddler to pitch something. Likely the trick shot. No, okay. We do need another land and preferably a red source, right? We also can't Malcolm into Lazov. Okay, so that pings us. Yep. Oh, and then they get that back, so they can cast it again. Oh boy. Our opponent's getting to do the thing. They get to play it again. Draw another card. This is going to be real bad for us, actually. Or it can be. I don't think they attack here with Vial Smasher. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if I play this, I have no mana to play anything else. So I think what we do here is... It's now the time to play Rakish Crew. Yes. The reason why we're playing the Rakish Crew is because this thing can actually block the 3-1 pretty well. Overzealous Muscle. That's bad. So that commits a crime. That becomes indestructible. So the next time they play a creature, it'll likely... Oh, wow, yeah, that's pretty bad for us, actually. If they put this... Okay, so they're not doing that. Black Source is not great here. If I plot this, I can play the Lazov as well. So let's plot this and still play the Lazov. Okay, next. Oh, you know, I should have done that the other way, actually. Tyrant Scorn, okay. Yeah, I should have played the Lazov first and then plotted the Coyote because they might have had counter magic. I wasn't thinking. This match is already looking pretty bad, so no attacks right now. End turn. If they play another... Okay, so they're playing that. You're gonna drain us for 1. If they play another... Outlaw. Alright, so I'm gonna block with this. That would have become indestructible. Alright, so we gain 1 life because of the thing. Oh, thank god. Alright, so... I think we play this guy. The Gila Courser. Coyote. Make this have haste. Yeah. I don't know if we block here. I think we need to have 1 blocker. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna attack with these 2. We're gonna keep the Coyote back on blocks. We're gonna exile the top card to draw a card. Yeah. Okay. Alright, at knife point, real bad for us, actually. Because now they could just attack with both. Ah, that's real bad. Alright. Yep, I have to block the Coyote. I mean, with the Coyote. Sure. Alright, land is not great here. Prickly Pear. Let's draw a card off of this. We'll attack with this and... Yeah, gone. Okay, so these both have first strike, so I could double block the Vial Smasher. And put this in front of that. And either way we gain 3 life. If they have a combat trick or a removal spell, then that's bad too. Oh. I gain 2 here. Alright. And I keep that thing. Doesn't do anything here. Next, attack with this. Play Red Source, end turn. I don't think we have anything that I can really sink my mana into unless we get Laughing Jasper Flint. I haven't seen him yet. Opponent's been slow rolling their removal. So yeah, we block here. Okay, so Vault Plunderer. Draw a card. Play this. Draw a second card off of that. Next, we attack with these 2. Oh god, are we turning this around? I will play the Jagged Barons. Puts them on 7, and we'll end our turn here. I'm going to activate this card here on the end of their turn. Lazov, sure. They have a good crimes deck. Lazov doesn't technically count as a an outlaw. Sure. Sure. Yeah, we kind of have them on the back foot, don't we? Drawing a card off of that. Scorching Shot. So if they can crime at instant speed, their Lazov... Sorry, their Overzealous Muscle could become indestructible. So I'm going to destroy their... I'm going to aim this at their Lazov. Alright. That told me they're not criming at instant speed. Making another one of those. Next, I will attack with this. Get 2 in the air. And... I'm going to play this island. End turn. Chips on the table. Oh, that was the fastest I've seen them run something out. Yeah, it's that flyer though. It really is. And he did draw us like a few cards, so we're gonna gain some life off of that. Intimidation campaign, sure. I'm gonna hold off on drawing a card from this clue until either they attempt to destroy it. Okay. Or if they attack us with this, I think we have to let it in. They're considering it too. Because I don't have good blocks. I don't have good blocks at all. Yeah, so pass, no blocks. So their hand's empty, right? Until we get off of this. Okay. It's the Smasher of Vials. Let's see. Next, I could just send this in. Yep. Yep. Bong. End turn. Sure. Blood Hustler. That's actually really good here. It could become a 3-2, right? Yep, that crime's there. That drains me for 1, puts that back in their hand. Oh, we were turning it around too. Yep, they cast that again. They get another card. We were turning it around. We were so close. We were so close. Now they have a good mana sync with the Blood Hustler. Next turn, they get to do it again. Okay. Top decking lands is not helping either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10, 11, 12 lands. We've seen 12 lands. Alright, so no attacks here, right? Yeah, no attacks. We've seen 12 lands. We don't have the Roadrunner, which could get right through this board. Yep. Oh, we're just dead here. Good game. Concede. Yeah. We're just dead here. They just activate that twice and we're dead. We were so close. We had stabilized and everything, folks. It's okay. It's okay. That's what happens sometimes when you have the low to the ground deck. I still think it was correct to aim the Scorching Shot at their Lazov, because the Overzealous Muscle stays the same stats. The Lazov can constantly grow bigger, and there's a chance where it just becomes too big for me to even deal with. But we are 1-1 going into round 3. Haven't seen the Laughing Jasper Flint yet though, which is concerning because, you know, I mean, like he's one of our boys, right? Part of me wishes we had some more fixing for Jasper Flint, but it is what it is. All right, here's our next opponent. Ooh, our opponent's a much higher rank than we are. Oh no. Can't play this hand. Oh fuck me. Don't do it. Not like this. All right, so they mulliganed as well. I need to draw a red source or a black source. Yeah, I gotta mulligan this too. Okay, this is fine. Keep 5. Put 1 land to the bottom, and the Trick Shot to the bottom. Done. We're not gonna be greedy. We're just gonna play out the crime land. Did I put a mountain to the bottom? No. Okay. Scorching Shot's fine. Let's play this. They could have something. I'm gonna play the Lazov first. Because if we play the Lazov, next turn I can Jailbreak Scheme. Whatever this is. Yep. We could play that. We could play this. Or I could just Jailbreak Scheme? Jailbreak Scheme seems fine here. Then I can get rid of their Blood Hustler from their graveyard. So let's see if they want this. Pay 3. Get rid of your Blood Hustler. Decline. I don't want it to become a copy of that. And they could determine as to whether or not they want to draw that again. Yeah, figured they didn't. Alright, I'll attack. Now it's a 2-5. I don't know if it was wise to just put the Satoru out in play. Actually, right? They're plotting. Spinewood's Paladin. Okay. So let's put the more power on board. Because if we draw a land, we can just attack with... You know what? I need to draw a red source actually to kill this Spinewood's Paladin. Because this is just gumming up the board now. Oh, there's a throw from the saddle too. Ugh. That's so not good here. Or not good for me, rather. I'm gonna plot this. And then not attack here. We're having the worst mana trouble. I think next turn we can play Satoru. Play the Cunning Coyote from exile, draw a card off of that. Attack with the Satoru if they don't have blockers. Looks like they're about to remove my Lazov, which is not great. Was it greedy to put a land to the bottom, though? I don't think so. Especially because we already had 2 blue sources keeping that, right? Yep. Alright, so there's that. Opponent's hit. Alright, there's a red source. I'll play this. Play this. Give that haste. Draw a card. I'm going to destroy this now. Gong gong. Alright, tied it up. And got rid of their Spinewood's Paladin. Sure, Dance of the Tumbleweed's pretty bad. I'm gonna plot the Lockpicker, I think. This gives him a 7/7, yeah. Actually, yeah, I think I have to plot... No, I don't have to, right? I could just play the Quilled Charger. We do attack with the Satoru first. That just gets in. Plot that. Because then that allows us to Jailbreak Scheme, get the bounce spell again, which is going to be very good against this token. And also draw another card off of Satoru. We may have to take the 7 here. Ornery Tumblewag. Okay. That's a really good card. It's certainly a very good card. Sure, Drover Grizzle.
It's the Grizzly.
I think they really should put that token on one of these 2 creatures, because this thing's not going to be here very long. Yep. Not blocking that. I think they realize that, like, this is just happening. Okay, so, play this. Yeah, I think we got a Jailbreak Scheme, bounce this, put a token on Satoru. Get the Jailbreak Scheme. And I think we could full send it. Oh, actually, that's interesting. Hey, this. Hold on, cancel. Blue, black. Yeah, that's fine. Pay the 3. You can determine whether or not you want that on top or bottom of your library. I could attack here, and they would be basically choosing as to whether or not they want to keep their Ornery Tumblewag. Yeah. Play this. Get a 3-drop. Alright, so next turn we can Malcolm into Quilled Charger, if we survive. This is gonna be hard. They did use 2 removal spells, right? Yeah, 2 throw from the saddles. Alright. Sure, Stubborn Burrow Fiend. Pretty big boy. Spinewood's Paladin. Oof. That's a big one too. Alright. That's really helping them stabilize a lot. Alright, so they get to it. If they attack with that, they get to do the thing. Is that one also going to attack? They could put 2 tokens on that. Well, this allows them to double the amount of tokens on one thing. I don't know if this is really good here, because we could either single block... Okay. Are we dead? I don't think we're dead. We're 2. Okay. Malcolm? Play this. I'll play that. Alright. I don't think we can attack here, though. Because the Burrow Fiend is going to become huge if they draw a single removal spell. This Quill Charger and the Satoru have to get behind or in front of the Spinewood's Paladin. So I can't really attack here. Being at 2 kind of sucks. Watch them just play Skewer the Critics. Alright, they got something. Vault Plunderer. Okay. It might actually have been worth considering just plundering me. Okay. It's a 5/5. Alright, so I think I have to put Malcolm in front of that, and I have to put the Quill Charger and the Satoru in front of that. Is that a throw from the saddle? Yep, that's game. Game. Dude. Oh, they had so much removal! Wow, and their pod green must have been super open. Because look at that. That was 3 throw from the saddles. They were almost mono green. Look at this deck. 2 throws at the beginning. A third one there, right? They had a Dance of the Tumbleweeds. They had an Ornery Tumblewag. 2 Spinewood's Paladins. 1 we got rid of. A Trash of the Town. Their deck was pretty much mono green. You know, and then everything else was just like, oh, I guess that's just also in the deck. Wow. Wowza. Alright. Well, we're 1 and 2, so that's not great, but I think we could pull it off, guys. Come on. Gotta remain positive. Besides, I think this deck is fantastic. We just, I didn't really draft for like a late game. I drafted for an early, fast game. We just need to get there. And also, it'd be nice if I didn't have to like, you know, mulligan again. All right, so this is fine, actually. Keep this. Turn 1, we're going to Jagged Barons. Turn 2, we're going to Satoru. We actually have a good curve here. Yep. God, there's a Laughing Jasper Flint. I think it's greedy to play him early. I'm going to actually Vault Plunderer. They didn't play a land, so their chances of answering this are very low. Like, because they're in green, we're getting 2 cards off the top of their deck right now. Oh, they have to discard too, don't they? Oh no. 1, 2. I mean, play it. You get a single card off of Laughing Jasper Flint, and he's already replaced himself. And we hit a land, too, so like that's gotta feel bad for our opponent. You're dead. Yeah, I'm sorry. Good game. Wow. Okay. I'm sure opponent doesn't feel great about that. I don't think that that was a great win either. We hit their only land, and we got a Drover Grizzly, which we could play. Yeah. Thanks, Jasper, for being a free win. Absolutely silly. Absolutely silly. Absolutely silly. I can This is all removal. Yeah, we'll keep this. We can keep this. We have the Repulse to bounce something. We have Derailment, Scorching Shot. Turn 1, we're going to just run out the Barons, and we're on the draw. I think this is fine. Opponent is big think as to whether or not they should mulligan, though. Scorching Shot could be a 3, or it could be a 5, right? So we really have, like... I'm sorry. A Derailment could be a 3, and it could be a 5. So we really have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and a 3 or 5. Keep. And this is all of our colors, too, so... And there's a Malcolm, too. So, like, that's actually great. Ankle Biter. Okay. Oops. Almost played the... No, we could play that, right? Just run it in there. Next turn, I'm going to play a land. Congregation Griff. Okay. I think I just killed that now, right? Derailment. A3. Bump. I think we leave up the mana for the Repulse. I don't know why the opponent's not attacking here. Should I play the Gila Courser? I don't really have anything to crew it with, or to saddle it with. So yeah. Plus, I don't want to trade down on any of these. I'd rather just leave up the Repulse. Right? This is instant speed, right? Yeah. I'd rather leave up the Repulse here. You could hit me for 3, sure. In case they have like a fight spell. Because then we could just like bounce in response. We could Scorching Shot and Repulse, or Scorching Shot, Trick Shot, right? But I don't think that that's good, so we're just gonna hit him. End turn. Sure. 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 Going. My turn. Oh, are they stuck on mana? Let's see. So, they're probably holding back something. I'm going to play out the Gila Courser here. And then I'm going to swing with the Malcolm. See what they have. Oh, please use a clear shot. Explosive Derailment. Boom. Gonna bounce that to my hand. Draw a card off of it. Yep. Seems fine, right? And then next turn I can Malcolm, Satoru, crew the Gila Courser with the Satoru. Yep, okay. So land, play Malcolm. Sure. Satoru. We cast our second spell, so we make another treasure. Let's see. The Gila Courser kind of trades with either of these. So I don't think I really want to do that right now. I think I'd rather just, like, no attacks and turn. Opponent is very green, but they haven't really played anything, right? Like, okay, so pass. Draw a card here. Okay, Brackish Crew, great. So is Vile Smusher. We're gonna crew. Or Rakish Crew, rather. So we get one of these. We ping our opponent. I could Scorching Shot kill something. I don't think that there's anything really worth killing here. So, put this in their face. Bong. End turn. This also allows us to activate Crack Clue. Bruce Tarl. Oh my. There's our target for alright, they got a Prosperity Tycoon off of that. There's our removal target. Alright, so we're gonna draw a card here. So next turn. Ooh. Ooh, Scalestorm Summoner. Let's see. We have 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana. So it gives us the opportunity to Scorching Shot, and if they Veil in response, then we can Trick Shot. There we go. Alright, let's do that to make that slightly bigger. Attack with that guy. And let's play Scalestorm Summoner. Because that makes a clue. Pings our opponent, and we end turn here. And I think next turn is the turn. Right, because we can Jailbreak Scheme, bounce something. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't know what our opponent had in their hand, but I hope it was good for them to not play anything. Wow. Yeah, we were going to get a 3-1 off of the Scalestorm Summoner. I was going to kill... I think we just killed the Biter, right? Yeah, and then I pump up the Satoru so that when he attacks... Actually, you know, with Jailbreak Scheme, I think I just bounce one of these things, and then I make the Courser unblockable. Then I crew the Courser. Then I attack with the Summoner. Oh, no, sorry. Then I pump the Satoru. Then I attack with the Courser, the Malcolm, the Vile Smasher, and the Summoner. We get a 3-1. Yeah, good game. It's all GG. Leave match. Yeah, that went great. That was amazing. Grixis, not crimes. Grixis, outlaws. Grixis crime doers that aren't doing crimes. 3-2. Technically got our entry fee back, right? And we want to do crimes, but we can't because there's no point in doing crimes. That's what they said. That's their theme song. Perfect mana. I think I just run out the Peddler. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to pitch anything specifically here. We could yeah, I think I just run out the Peddler here, because there's nothing that I really want to pitch. I could see myself pitching a instant or sorcery, if we get one, like that. Because then we can cast it later with Slickshot Lockpicker. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, actually. Sure. Raucous Entertainer. Sure. I think now's a good time to run out the Gila Courser. Let's hide our third color for now. Offer the trade. I probably should have offered the trade prior, right? Sure. That's a 4-4. Doesn't really do much here, especially when I have Repulse. They could have Veil. So what I'm gonna do is actually just crew this. Not crew it, saddle it. Next. And then I'm gonna offer the trade. Sure. Trick shot. And if they... Ooh, cute. Oh, darn. Darn! It's okay. Alright, they have a 6-6 now. But they had every trick in the book. Boombox. Sure. Alright. I don't think we want... Wait. 6-2? Oh, never mind. To the submit 0. But I don't think we attack here because we do need to block. Their board kinda sucks. Sure. Oh, they could tap that for another color now. If we draw a land, I think we can plot this as well as play the Plunderer. Oh. That's pretty gnarly, actually. I'll trade. I will trade, yeah. Satoru. What's the better play here? I think we want to stabilize with the Rakish crew. We'll play 2 creatures if we go Satoru Vault Plunderer, right? No, we can't even do that. We can go Satoru Lockpicker. Actually, that seems very good, because then we can repulse the token. And draw a card off of it. So we're going to have to take 4 here. But that draws us like 2 cards. We need them to not draw removal here. Sure, no blocks. And we need them to also not draw like any type of bounce spell. Or not bounce spell, any type of Snakeskin Veil type effect. Alright, Spinewood's Paladin's fine. Play this. Play this guy. We're gonna get the Repulse, because that's just outright kill that. Repulse that. Draw another card. Malcolm, you came in a bad time. We're gonna Plunderer here. Draw a card. No attacks. Our life total is very low. Next turn, we're gonna have to Malcolm. Sorry. Old Tech Matter Weaver. Hello. They could attack with that, and we could just double block it with these 2 numbskulls. Go for it. Come on. Alright, so what are we doing here? There's no good way to do this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana. We have everything. All the mana we want, or we're going to need. So I'm actually going to run out Malcolm. Run out the Vial Smasher. And then run out the Rakish crew. That pings our opponent. Attack with the Flyer, right? They don't have reach. Bonk. And pass. Every time one of our creatures dies, we gain a life. And it drains them, actually, so it's actually really good for us. There's also going to be some very good attacks that we can orchestrate later, but I need them to brick for a little while so that they can't activate the Matter Weaver. Granted, we don't want to tap out fully because of the clue tokens getting destroyed by the boombox. Opponent's big think here, because we've pretty much stabilized, I feel. Alright. They're attacking with all their mana up. It screams trap. It screams trapezoid. Putting all that in front of it. So if they have Trash the Town, we still kill it. I think we still end up taking damage. If they have Gold Rush, we still kill it. And if they kill all of them, somehow, if they have a fight spell that kills one of them at instant speed, we still kill it. Unless it's a clear shot. It is Trash the Town. Okay. We gained 3. And they didn't draw any cards off of that shit. Oh, Derailment's great here. We can destroy the Boombox and the Matter Weaver. Taking 6. Alright, end turn. I need them to not have some sort of stupid, what did they plot? Okay. Pass. Sure. Pass. Pass. Activate this to draw a card. Okay, Island. Slam. I think we played both of these. Get another clue. Ping you twice. Oh god. End turn. So they get that. But we could pump this up to a 4/4? Yeah. Sure. Lively Dirge. Is there anything we want back from the graveyard? We can get the Peddler and the Satoru. We can get the Trick Shot. If we get the Peddler and the Satoru, it actually dings our opponent twice. So I think we do that. Actually, wait, hold on. What else is in the deck that we might want to get for 2 mana? Nothing, right? Yeah. Alright, so... just this, 2 creatures. Auto pay. Satoru and the Peddler. That draws us a card. Discard a card, I'll pitch that. Okay, we'll play this. That gets us another token. Okay. Activate this. Activate. Yeah, we got them. Because this was going to have Menace. So I was going to actually just... there we go. You guys see that? We went wild that last turn. We were going to make this a 4-1 in the air, or 4-2 in the air. So they were just dead. Actually, they were just dead to the flyer. Oh, okay. Because this was going to have Menace, so they'd have to double block it. And then, you know, like, this gets in, this gets in, right? Like, there's no good play there for them. Wow, that Lively Dirge was amazing. I've heard the tales of Lively Dirge being great, and this is the first time. Oh, it also triggered the Satoru going like, oh yeah, you could draw a card because you didn't pay for that. Silly. Yeah, 3-2. Right? I had my theory that it would, and I was like, let's see if it happens, and it just drew me the card. Which is great. Perfect mana. Yeah, this is capable. We have a 3-drop, a 3-drop, and a 3-drop. We don't have any 2-drops here. Oh, hello. Another 3-drop. I think we actually play the Prickly Pear first. Yeah. Okay, looks like they're Jeskai. Alright. I got a Rizzle Dizzler. Alright, we can play that. I'm actually going to pitch the Scorching Shot to draw a card. Yeah. Because we can get, what's it called, to do the thing. And plus, Discerning Peddler represents something that can block the Razzle Dazzler if they don't have 2 spells to cast here. And I will block it, but I don't think they attack with it unless they can cast 2 spells here. Razzle Dazzler's a pretty on-rate bad card. Sorry. I do believe next turn we just Vault Plunder or draw a card. Right. Rakish Crew can wait a turn. Because I do want to hit like some more lands, especially with all these 3s in our hand. Opponent's big think here though. They're like, what could they have? They threw out a Scorching Shot. Yes, I did. And you know, like throwing out a Scorching Shot kind of makes your opponent step back for a second and go, wait a minute, right? Even and we only have like a 3% chance of drawing a Slick Shot Lock Picker. But seeing me do that is just like one of those wait a minute type situations. Okay. Alright, so got another land. Yeah, let's play this, and then let's play the... I guess if we play the Prickly Pear, it's like the bigger thing. And we don't necessarily need to draw our next land right away. So let's play the Prickly Pear. No attacks. Next turn, we can consider playing the Rakish Crew. Part of me hopes to draw into Vile Smasher, actually. There's Breaches. He's got the Maniak. Alright, so let's play this. I'm actually going to play the Cold Charger here. Mainly because it is a 4/3 body. No attacks here. End turn. It's a 4/3 body. Oh, did they miss a land drop? They went first, right? I think they missed the land drop. But it also uses all of our mana, so it's the best use of our mana, right? Plus, if we attack with it next turn, it will have Menace, and it'll be a 5/5. Sure, another Razzle Dazzler. Hit us for another one. Okay. Surprised they didn't send out the breaches. Skewer the critics. Oh, wow, okay. Damn, okay, that was pretty good. Okay, so play this. So now these attacking would be bad. So I think this is when we... This is a good time to Rakish Crew. We have been hitting our land drops, so let me Rakish Crew now, right? The reason why I'm doing this next, no attacks, end turn. The reason why we do it this way is because that way, we can try to draw into a land with Vault Plunderer next turn. We have 2 draws to look at. Opponent just hit their 4th land. And they also realize that they don't really have good attacks here. Okay. There's a Gem Lightfoot. I would like to draw a land. Oh boy. This dings me? Okay. It's not great. Alright, so let's plot that then. Next, no attacks, end turn. So we might be dying to flyers, unless I can get, what's it called back? Ooh, sorry. I meant to mute myself. We might be dying to flyers. Not great. If they don't play a spell here, the Gem Lightfoot draws them a card. I think next turn, I scale Storm Summoner, pump it with the Cunning Coyote, pump it with one of these tokens, and then pump it again with another token. To make it a 6/4 with haste. And then the Cunning Coyote kind of stays back. Alright, so got a land. Pretty good. I don't think they can profitably counter that. We're gonna get the Coyote out. It's gonna give that haste. And +1/+0. We are going to attack with it. It's going to get us a 3/1. And I want to force their action. So this is why we're doing it like this. It's coming in, but and it makes a 3/1, which I think is pretty good. Mainly because, like, if they can't just block with the Canyon Crab, right? They can double block with 2 Razzle Dazzlers, right? Or they can, like, put anything else really realistically in front of it. If they have Take Up the Shield, this is bad, right? They did pitch a land. Are they just, like, getting rid of that? Okay. Oh, do they have Slick Sequence? So I'm gonna cast another spell to see. Oh, they can't counter it. Okay. Oh, they thought they could activate that twice in trade. Okay, that's fun. Oh, then I should have played the Gila Courser. They only have the 1 blue source. That's right. All right, but they do have us on like a pretty fast clock here. Let's see. Slick Sequence. Okay. Oh, shit. These Razzle Dazzlers. Alright. Is that 9? Oh, I'm dead. Good game. Yeah, they just send these in. The gem and the flyer. Yep. Why didn't they send the flyer, too? Ah. They played a real patient game with us, and it paid off in the end. Oh, man. It felt like they weren't really doing much of anything either, but I guess these Razzle-Dazzlers... I still don't think Razzle-Dazzler's a good card, right? But when it works, it friggin' works, right? And getting them to be unblockable 3/4s did kind of cost us, right? Especially because this Nurturing Pixie was just pecking at us turn after turn after turn. The Gem Lightfoot was a problem, though. The Gem Lightfoot was 100% a problem. And as wide as our board went, the thing was we couldn't attack into it, right? They just had too many things that were just like, oh, this will trade with this, or this will kill this. So, leave match. Ah, damn. Dang. Darn. Consarn it. Fiddlesticks. It's okay. We got our entry fee back. We only got to Laughing Jasper Flint once, which is a real shame here. We only got to play him the one time, but the one time that we did, it was just like, oh, this is just rude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think this is a great deck though. Going kind of like low and aggro, I think was fantastic for what we were trying to do. So I'm really happy that this deck played out as well as it did. But yeah, if you're watching on the YouTube and you enjoyed that, please hit that thumbs up button. But also come over to twitch.tv/dickrecord. You see me do this live too. But that's it for me. I'm out of here. You have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you next time.